followed by Moses Khan, Divisional Head Sales and After Sales. Then we have Tatsugami San, Divisional Head Factory and Engineering. Then we have P. Balaji San, Deputy Divisional Head.
To the press conference for 20,000 excavator production and setting up R&D to keep delivering high quality construction equipment to India and the other countries. So today, I hope all of you should know and understand Kobelco much more and be familiar with Kobelco. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Hirakawa-san, for the warm welcome. I would like to call Kapil-san for the corporate presentation. Kapil-san, please.
Thank you, Balasan. Thank you, Hirakawa-san, for giving. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome, and it's a privilege to have you all in this platform on this milestone of 20,000 machine achievements. I'll just give you a brief about the company as where we started from and the corporate journey so far in India. So history of the Kobelco steel starts in 1905, 107 machinery. As far as Kobelco India goes, we are headquartered in Noida in Delhi. The plant location is Tada, where we all are sitting here. We started our production in January 2011, and we are manufacturing and service for the construction equipment for the excavators, basically hydraulic excavators from the range 8 ton to 85 ton in India. And we have a production capacity of around 3,000 units per year. This is the milestone on India journey. We established in November 2006 and started with a joint venture between Kobelco and Hitachi in Feb 2007. And then after we started the production of 21 ton excavator in India from April 2011. That's where we started 21 ton class excavator. And then the journey continued where we came up with the multiple excavators with the different tonnages, 35 ton, 40 ton, and SK220s, which are our flagship model, 38520s. So this has been our history so far, journey in India. So currently we are manufacturing around 10 models here in India. We have a range from 3 to 80 ton category, and we are catering to multiple applications of infrastructure needs of our country. For example, roads and highways, urban infrastructure, mining, agriculture, material handling. So our products basically cater to all these aspects of infrastructure development in India and mining, and we contribute to the growth of the nation and the infrastructure and mining development of the nation. As far as our some of the key achievements stands in India, our excavators have clocked more than 65,000 machines in India, and we are going further strong on this. We had achieved the 20,000 landmark for which we are meeting here, which is also a big milestone for us in India. We are exporting to around 16 countries from India. We are the leaders in 22 ton high-end category with market share of more than 25%. We are also the leaders in high-end category for 34 to 40 ton category with a more than 25% market share. And we are also growing very fastly in the mining category from 45 to 52 ton with our market share currently as around 14%. As far as our network goes in India, we have around 31 dealers all across India. We cater to Nepal and Bangladesh from India. We have got 2 training centers, 4 warehouses, 5 zonal offices, and 4 depots to take care of the entire operations of the country. Thank you so much once again, and I will hand it over to Mr. Balaji San to brief the media.
Good afternoon. KCEI specializes in manufacturing hydraulic excavators and rolled out 20,000 machines. That is why this celebration. Basically, this factory is situated in Sri City, one of the private industrial hub, and it started by 2010 and the manufacturing started 2009. Out of 20,000 numbers, first 10,000 we produced up to 8.5 years. Second 10,000 we produced another 5.5 years, which proves that the growth of production as well as sales and our presence in the market. So this is a pictorial view, and our factory is land area is 42 acres, and the aerial view you are seeing that. This is how we climbed what I said 10,000, 8.5 years, and the second one 5 years. The specialty of our manufacturing unit is air conditioned single flow mixer line assembly. So in single line assembly we can make all models. That is a specialty. And initially we starting we made 2 machines per day, but we reach now up to 10 per day, and our capacity is 30 per day, which as we said 3,000 units plus in a year we can make it. And our full-fledged in-house fabrication and machining is available. You can see we have a very wonderful machine and sophistication machine. So horizontal boring machine and also robo welding. You can see that, which is being 100% done here. And we do UT test on for all the critical joints. Here, the specialty of Kobelco KCEI is we trust on training, continuous training to the employee that gives motivation as well as knowledge to the operators. So you can see all kind of trainings are being given from Japan, and some top people we send to Japan and give the training also. Next, we motivate our employees by getting Kaizens. Kaizens means continuous improvement. So every day something they will be thinking about. When we start the Kaizen, initially you can see around 300 plus, but now we reach up to 1,550. It's one of the wonderful thing. So we encourage people, we give the prizes, awards, so that helps our factory. Next, KCEI is committed to environmental sustainability. So we also initiate Go Green initiatives. So initially, some of the consignments we are sending through railway. So you can see 1,900 kg of carbon dioxide emission is reduced per machine. Whatever the consignment we send through railway. You can see some of the consignment going on. Similar way, we have also solar power plant installed in 2022, 1 megawatt capacity. So here also the contribution to the society is 91,000 kg of carbon dioxide emission is controlled. And we are more concerned about employee safety. So we conduct digit economy. Digit economy is basically it is a simulation of accidents, whatever we is possible. So we'll be showing that, so that will not reoccur. So it's a continuous training we used to give our employee, and we used to call KOI training. KOI means Ikan Yochi is a Japanese concept. Hazard elimination. Whatever the workplace people are working, what is the hazard can happen, that will be studied, and we will take action against it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Balaji san. It was insightful. Now we will start the Q&A session. So you are please open to ask any question to our senior management.
Sir, when do you expect to reach the next 10,000?
Next 10,000.
Less than 5 in 3 years?
So we achieved 5.5, but hopefully it should be within 3.9.
3 to 3.5 years. And how is the excavator market has been growing? And I know you are a premium player in that category. So how do you see the growth in the coming years with a lot of infra spending happening, a lot of things are happening? How do you see the growth outlook for the next few years?
Let me answer this question. Thank you very much for your question. First of all, thank you so much for all of you for turning around such a long distance. Basically, country like India, we know that we have states and central. So there are central budgets, state budgets, state works, central works. So on an average, we've been growing like 6.5–7%, sometimes going down. But it all depends on the on-ground execution of the job. So sometimes there are delays. So we feel that 6.5–7% kind of growth on an average should be our sustainable growth. Sometimes it goes high, elections come or some long monsoons affect our business. But otherwise, you should take it about 6.5–7% as an average growth.
And would you stick to only the excavator focus? I know you are in multiple categories, but you are also looking at other categories. I believe many players are there. I know it's a competitive field, but are you looking at any other product category to strengthen your brand's position?
So basically, we are an excavator brand. So we would like to be known, focused on kind of mastering the art of excavation. But there are some solutions we provide on the excavator also, which are not just excavations. So we keep providing solutions based on this excavator base. We will think about around it.
And you know, there are new environmental norms and also technology is having a lot of disruption. AI, connected products are all there. How about your company's products? Do you have connected products like AI or IoT products or other technologies?
Yes, in Japan, we are trying many new technologies, but we are a little bit worried about the affordability and current conditions of Indian market. How the contractors can afford these machines. So, but we will not take our eyes out of it. As Rakawa explained, we are already started the R&D operations. So we'll be closely watching the market trends. We are welcome to introduce anything Japan has, provided there is a market and there are customers to accept and pay for the technology.
Just one question. What about the local content in your products? 100% localized or you import some parts from Japan?
Currently, some models we achieve up to 70%, some model around 48%. In an average, we reached 48 to 50%.
Just want to reiterate a point. We would love to localize, but if you want to be a high-end player, still Indian localization, we have not seen that level, especially on hydraulics, prime movers. We are still dependent on Japanese technology, but Japanese players also may come tomorrow to make in India, so that will further help us to localize. For example, we are using a Myanmar engine in our 810, which is localized. So we would love to do all those technology coming in, but it takes sheer minimum and acceptance of high-end market.
What you said, 25% market share.
Yeah.
You said you have 25% market share. So out of 20,000, how much you have exported?
Basically, in India, we are talking about 25% market share of the high-end category that we cater to. That's what we have said. But I think mostly this business was started in India as an Indian factory. Of late, our exports have increased. Maybe next year, it can be to the tune of 25% of our manufactured products may be going to.
Quantum of export out of 20,000?
In terms of value?
No.
Yes.
So this year maybe around 253 machines, number of machines.
What is the split?
Around 250 machines this year, Maybe next year they are planning for a bigger number. Once budgets are announced, we will know the numbers. So basically, out of 20,000, if you want to see, maybe about 20%.
So far, how much have invested for this factory? And what is your future plan?
I don't have the exact figure, but I'll not be able to give you a full figure today.
What is the split between your central and state projects?
See, I will not be able to tell the exact figure about everything, but the national highways are driven by that. And waterways, irrigation belongs to the state.
Right.
So something like that. It always depends on what states want to do. In our business, the impact is very high on the center.
So out of the 4 verticals that you shared, right? I mean, the infra, the agriculture, quarrying, sand mining, and all that. In that, which is the one which is driving your growth?
Ours is roads. Basically, infrastructure in that roads.
Okay.
National highways specifically. And also irrigation.
It is 20K milestone, sir. Which product contributed more? Which model?
20 ton. The market itself is around 60-70% Indian market, 68-70% is 20 ton.
Sir, what about your contribution to railway projects? Here, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Your contribution to railway projects.
Yeah, we are very much there. Any greenfield railway project, land development, everything, we are working together, and also culverts, bridges, and some recovery of accidents in railway also we have worked very hard. So our contractors work for railway a lot.
Any contribution to bullet train project?
Bullet train is mostly concreting, so it goes above. Generally, we work on the underground excavation, open excavation.
Sir, can you elaborate on the decision to utilize rail transport for excavators and the impact this had on operational efficiency and sustainability?
A very good question. Sustainability, Balaji Son already explained how much we save. India is a big country and we are in one corner of India, that is southern part. So we need some hubs to cater to the north or east side, especially northeast side. So railway becomes a very good tool to transport machines together and keep it. Sometimes the customer needs machines urgently. In India, the decisions are made very quickly and they want machines urgently. So we would like to keep the machines closer to the customer, first point. Second point is operationally also it supports us, reduces number of accidents. If you go by road, there are many issues and number of drivers used, manpower is an issue. So it helps the social cause apart from the sustainability also.
How much you are going to invest in the R&D facility, proposed R&D facility?
So far, the numbers are not clear, but we have started the R&D just now. Maybe first employee has joined, so we're going to strengthen it.
What about mining segment, sir? Mining segment.
Yes, sir. Indian mining segment basically driven by the major mining is coal. 70% of our equipments, the excavators goes to coal. And coal has been lying low last year because of government elections and some delays. But otherwise, we expect mining to be taking a lead role. But in terms of number of equipments, much less.
So what future product innovations can we expect from Kobelco India to further strengthen its position in the construction equipment market?
The future expansion, like Sir also asked, will depend on the viability of affordability. So in excavator, we are already giving the futuristic machine according to Indian market. So we will wait for the right times to come. It's too early to commit anything at this stage because if we make it's not affordable by customer, again we are running away from the market. So we would like to stay with the market. As of now, we are one of the most fuel efficient machines. So we give the best technology, mechatronics. We are an advanced technology. So we will wait for our turn to think about anything new on this. Definitely we will keep you briefed at that point of time.
Presently, you are manufacturing 3,000 units per year. Yes. the capacity is more than sufficient, or you will be looking for more
The
factory?
capacity is 3,000. Last year we would have made about 2,200, 2,300. We have a capacity to 3,000. As and when we are clear about requiring more, maybe we can stretch, like last time Veerakosan said, we can stretch little more also within this plant. So we will really need a clarity about future requirement, then we will invest.
You have got 4 depots. It is across the country, or only you will report it in one place or in some areas?
It is spread in all the corners. One in Kada, now we shifted to Kada. One in Mumbai, one in Noida, one in Kolkata. So it is spread across, catered to, and this is mostly, these depots are mostly meant for parts, so that the customer machine does not, if excavator becomes idle, all the trucks also become idle. So we want to be very quick to respond to our customer. That's why we are keeping 4.
Region wise, which region contributes more here?
In terms of our volumes, we are almost equal. I think in terms of business, overall TIV, West is doing now better than other regions.
When you are planning to have EVs?
So there's no clarity, sir, because EV requires a lot of price increase, technology, viability. As of now, some manufacturers are bringing some machines from outside India and trying. But as of now, to manufacture, whatever Kobelco does, will do it with a clear vision. We don't want to just, try anything without any clarity.
Mr. Veerakosan, what do you see about the productivity levels in Japan versus India? The factory levels, how is it like? Or maybe even, how does the Indian worker stand on the productivity side?
Actually, good question. In terms of productivity, initially when we started, it was low. But now we have very high interaction with Japan, and our management sending people to Japan and get data. So now our efficiency is much increased. Still, there is a small gap, but you can say almost we reached, but not still there is a gap to reach.
So the excavator, when you say premium, what kind of benefits you provide to a customer vis-a-vis a competitive products? Energy efficiency or a lower turnaround time or whatever. Could you highlight a few points?
I think you answered the question also. So basically, thank you. Very good question. High-end means, first of all, common rail injection engine. That means we don't waste fuel. The first point. Our emission standards are much better, so we don't pollute environmentally. So we call 3 E's is very, now we don't use that. One is the enhanced productivity, we take care of environment and also economy. These are the 3 driving forces for Kobelco. So fuel, we almost say, we save close to a liter in our high-end machines. So that the customer saves about $1 million in the 4-5 years, 10,000 hours when they use. So this is a major, fuel cost is very high in India. So it really benefits the customer in terms of overall ROI. Apart from that, production is also better, the speed is better, operator safety is much better. We always use an air conditioned engine in most of our machines. So
when you say premium excavator, I mean, is it defined by value or any something? Give me something.
Yeah, so value is a derivative. It has to be value-wise, it's high-end also. But value is not, we don't say it by value. We say it by the value that we give it to customer, the value goes up. So high-end, first of all by technology, that's why it's slightly higher than price.
What percentage is the premium? 5% or 10%?
See, it's little difficult to say, but I would say up to 10%. There are some manufacturers we use very basic engine of 70s, very old engine technology, and there is nothing to save. It burns a lot of fuel. So with them maybe 10%, sometimes 15%, but no comparison basically.
Sir, Kobelco is
How much does India contribute to the overall global revenues?
Any idea of what contribution global business? No. So I think in terms of numbers, maybe around 10%, I'd say.
10%?
5 to 10 around in the sales revenue basis.
So where is India in the order?
Oh. Say, so Japanese market is top, and next maybe Europe, US, South Asia. Okay.
Sir, Kobelco is specialized in manufacturing hybrid excavators. So, are you anticipating to manufacture it in India?
Finally, money. If the customer can afford, we will do it. So basically, I think time equal to money, and environment consciousness is equal to money. The day government becomes the Indian government has still not decided about roller excavators emission norms. So we are pretty far away from that. That's our worry.
So, what are the challenges you face managing hybrid excavators here?
We are not launched yet.
That's why I'm asking. What are the challenges?
Basic challenge is cost. There's no challenge. Affordability is the biggest challenge for, and the market conditions, uniformity, equal standard of competition. That's the biggest challenge.
Sir, just one question. I know the market is crowded with a lot of players in construction equipment, okay? But in terms of targets, I've been seeing Kobelco's volumes a lot. Are you sort of little conservative in terms of your growth projections or growth outlook? Because for the last 10 years, infra and mining activities have happened. Of course, there's some dip in between. But overall, you have grown better than what you grow, better than the current rate. This is how Japanese plans working. I somehow feel that the growth would have been higher given the growth of construction we've seen in the last years. How is that?
Excellent observation. I must say it's a very excellent observation. But the growth of any manufacturer, especially Japanese technology-type manufacturers, will depend on the response from market. So currently, most of our contractors are fighting for best rate. So there are a lot of viability issues. So people are compromising for quality. So they are choosing some machines which may not perform to their expectations, but they have no choice. So I think the overall environment should become better for people like us to grow. And excellent observation. I think we deserve a bigger space, but I think eventually it will happen.
You see that in Toyota case also.
Yes, thank you.
Last year we introduced 80 ton capacity. Is there any 80 ton? 80. So is there any idea to launch beyond that?
There are certain things which we don't want to say today because it breaks all the suspense. But you can expect something very good activities from Kobelco in the future. You will be there for that.
How is the response to the 80 tons?
Very reasonably good in terms of acceptance by customer. We have some issues like reach. We have to reach many places because it's a different kind of equipment. But first level of acceptance is very good.
How many machines sold?
Already about 60 plus machines are sold to the dealer. Maybe around 50 has reached the market also.
Is the India operations profitable?
Yes.
Last question, please.
Talk to Indonesia.
Okay.
Indian operation profitable.
Since when?
Yeah, we just getting into it. We would love to make more profits.
Any last questions? Thank you.
வச்சிருக்கோம். அது என்ன மீன் பண்ணுதுன்னா Kobelco இஸ் ஹியர் டு ஸ்டே கன்சிடர் பண்றோம். நாட் ஓன்லி இந்தியன் மார்க்கெட்டுக்காக இந்தியாவிலேருந்து உற்பத்தி பண்ணி வெளியே அனுப்புறதுக்காகவும் இந்தியாவை நாங்கள் சீரியஸாக கன்சிடர் பண்ணுறோன்ற ஒரு மெசேஜை இது கிளியராக மார்க்கெட்டுக்கு கொடுக்குது. ரெண்டாவது, எங்கள் எம்டி சொன்ன மாதிரி R&D டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்டும் இப்போ ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். அது இன்னும் ஊர்ஜிதப்படுத்துது. கொபல்கோ இந்தியாவில் ரொம்ப நாள் இருந்து ஒரு முக்கியமான ஒரு இந்தியாவுடைய குரோத்ல ஒரு பார்ட்டா இருக்க போறாங்கன்றத இது ஊர்ஜிதப்படுத்துது. முக்கியமா இதை நாங்க அச்சீவ் பண்றதுக்கு 3 ரீசன் இருக்கு. நம்பர் 1, கொபல்கோவுடைய மேனேஜ்மெண்ட், ஜாப்பனீஸ் பாலிசி ஃபார் லாங் டர்ம், நம்பர் 1. நம்பர் 2, our product quality. Number 3, our quality of services. These 3 are the major enablers for achieving this milestone. This is only a milestone which you are seeing, but the reason behind this milestone is this. Second, it is without the customer, achieving this milestone is not possible. So when we came to India, எங்களை அவங்க வரவேற்ற விதம், இந்த இந்தியன் கஸ்டமர்ஸ் எங்களை வரவேற்ற விதம், எங்கள் மெஷின்ல அவங்க பண்ண இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட், அதுக்கப்புறம் எங்களோட கண்டினியூ பண்ண லாயல்ட்டி, இது எல்லாமே 20,000 அச்சீவ் பண்றதுக்கு எங்களுக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணிருக்கு. ஸோ ஐ வாண்ட் டு சே த கஸ்டமர்ஸ் acceptance of Japanese technology in the beginning, customers' willingness to invest on Kobelco products, and customers' continuity of using Kobelco because of our quality and loyalty are the 3 customer point of view for this success. In spite of, there are people who connect us and customer, எங்களையும் கஸ்டமரையும் கனெக்ட் பண்ற இன்னொரு டீலர்ஷிப்ஸ், எங்களுடைய டீலர்ஷிப்ஸ். அவங்க நாங்க இந்தியாவுக்கு வந்தப்போ எங்களை ட்ரஸ்ட் பண்ணாங்க. they trusted, our dealerships trusted us. That is major reason. Then they invested in infrastructure for us, the second reason. Third, they consider this relationship is very good, they will continue with us in spite of COVID, very bad conditions, they continued with us. எங்க டீலர்ஷிப் இல்லாம நாங்க இதை நாங்க அச்சீவ் பண்ணிருக்க முடியாதுன்னு நாங்க கம்ப்ளீட்டா விசுவாசிக்கிறோம். ஏன்னா டீலர்ஷிப் எங்களை ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர் நாங்கள் வரும்போது எங்களை ட்ரஸ்ட் பண்ணலன்னா நாங்கள் இந்த லெவலுக்கு நாங்கள் குரோ ஆகிருக்க முடியாது. டீலர்ஷிப் இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணிடலன்னா, முதலீடு பண்ணலன்னா இந்த அளவுக்கு நாங்கள் குரோ பண்ணியிருக்க முடியாது. 3வது, எங்களோட கண்டினியூ பண்ணலன்னா, டீலர்ஷிப் மாறிக்கிட்டே இருந்தாங்கன்னா நிறைய ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி வருது டீலருக்கு. ஸோ எங்கள்கிட்ட இருந்து அடுத்தவங்களுக்கு போகலாம், அதெல்லாம் பண்ணியிருந்தாங்கன்னா நாங்கள் குரோ ஆகிருக்க முடியாது. ஸோ இன் திஸ் பீரியட் ஐ வுட் லைக் டு தேங்க் our parent company for bringing the product and investing. I would like to thank our customers for accepting, and I would like to thank our dealers. Last but not least, I would not like to who are our strength is our vendors. So without vendors base we can't be successful. So I would like to thank all our vendors for putting up with us for quality. We have very strict standards for quality. நாங்கள் குவாலிட்டியில் ரொம்ப அக்கறை காட்டுவோம். அதெல்லாம் எங்களோட சப்ளையர்ஸ் வந்து அதெல்லாம் ஏற்றுக்கிட்டு எங்களுக்கு நல்ல குவாலிட்டி ப்ராடக்ட்ஸை கொடுத்தனால தான், காம்பனன்ட்ஸை கொடுத்தனால தான் நாங்கள் சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்க முடியுது. எல்லாத்துக்கும் மேலே எங்களோட எம்ப்ளாயீஸ் இல்லைன்னா நாங்கள் சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்க முடியாது. பிக்கஸ்ட் அசெட் ஃபார் கொபல்கோ இஸ் அவர் ஓன் பீப்புள். I think there is no value for human asset. Other assets, you ask me how much investment, so we can measure. But human asset has the biggest value for Kobelco, and we are very happy to say we have a good, talented pool who are eager to learn under the guidance from Japan and increase our standards. So we will continue to increase our standard. With all your support, we will achieve 30,000 very fast, and we will call you again. Thank you.
Thank you. So I'm so happy together with you and to celebrate our 20,000 units production together with you. And as I mentioned, 20,000 units production is just a milestone for us. So now we are aiming for the next step for the 30,000 units. I think it will be very soon. And at the next time, I hope see you again and have this kind of meeting with you together. Thank you very much.